Hey everybody, it's me, Mr. Wells. Hopefully on your screen here you can see this untitled document that I have up here. And I'm going to show you today how to do an outline. We're going to be working on outlines for our paper, our research paper, and I want to show you how, just to format an outline, how to do it. So we'll start out with a topic that we are going to just use, okay? And the example outline here we're just going to do is movies, okay? Movies that we like. Now, we have outline of movies, what we're going to title the outline. And then we are going to start off by organizing our outline using Roman numerals. And what's a Roman numeral? Well, it's Roman numeral 1 is I, capital I, and Roman numeral 2 is I. Roman numeral 3 is I. You've probably seen those before. If you get into 4, 4 is IV, 5 is V, 6 is VI. Okay, so probably we're not going to get up that far in this outline that you're going to be doing for class. You're probably only going to use 3 Roman numerals. I would say 4 at the most. But we're going to start with Roman numerals, and we're going to make an outline of movies. Okay, now I want you to notice what happened here. When I was looking at this, Google, that stalks me in my dreams at night, it looked at this and said, hey, Mr. Wells is trying to do an outline. So when I clicked on that note, Roman numeral 1, and then I hit a period, and then I put a space, it sort of modified the spacing for me to create an outline. And that's good. That's okay to do because that's going to help you do your outline. If it doesn't do that, you might have to create your own spacing a little bit, but the one that's furthest to the left is going to be your Roman numerals. So now you need categories of your Roman numerals. So let's start as how could we categorize movies? Well, there's all sorts of different ways we could categorize them. We could say old movies, new movies. We wanted to make a lot of categories. We could say 1970s movies, 1980s movies, 1990s movies. Another way we could categorize movies would be color or black and white movies. Or maybe we could give them a rating. Is the movie good, bad, 1 star, 2 stars, all of that. There's all sorts of ways we can categorize movies, but the point of an outline is to show categories. Okay, so I've got here this, but we're going to use genre, okay, which means the type of movie. We're going to use genre. So let's take action adventure as one type of movie. Let's take romantic comedy as another one. And then our third one here, if you notice what's happening is every time I hit a space, it's actually doing it for me. It's making that second Roman numeral. It's making that third Roman numeral. Let's see, action adventure, romantic comedy, horror. Okay, these could all 3 be types of movies. Okay, so we want to go back, and now we want to break those categories into smaller categories. We want to break those categories into smaller categories. And we do that by adding capital letters. So the structure of an outline goes Roman numerals and then capital letters. Now the capital letters are going to be indented a little to the right. Now here, if you notice what happened here, I typed this in and said, oh, he forgot 1, so we're adding Roman numeral 2. Well, that would be great if I had forgotten 1, but in this case I didn't. So I'm going to hit the backspace button. It's going to blank it out, and then I'm going to put A, capital A, period. Oh, and now it's ready. Okay, it's given me A. Okay, so let's see here. A, we have, let's see, what action adventure movies do we want to do? Let's see, we could do, what kind of action adventure movies are there? Okay, how about Star Wars? Or we could have action adventure. I guess Moana might be one. What other ones would be action adventure? I don't know. It'd be better if you were here with me and you could maybe suggest something. But another action adventure one might be Goonies. I guess that's an action adventure. And so then we're going to do romantic comedy. Uh, romantic comedy. Uh, let's try 51st Dates. Have you ever seen that one with Drew Barrymore and Adam Sandler? That's kind of a funny movie about a girl that forgets everything. She has no memory of each day, so she gets 51st dates with Adam Sandler. That'd be kind of interesting. Another romantic comedy might be, I don't know, Good Burger. Is that one Good Burger? I don't know if that's really a romantic comedy, if it's just a comedy here. And then let's see, another romantic comedy might be Sweet Home Alabama. That wasn't Drew Barrymore in that. I don't remember that lady's name that was in that. Maybe that could be our code word. The code word is whoever it was that starred in Sweet Home Alabama. If you don't know who it was, just send me the girl in Sweet Home Alabama. The girl in Sweet Home Alabama as your code word. Make sure you watch this. Okay. Okay. So we have a romantic comedy, 51st Dates, Good Burger, and then horror movies. This is more of a psychological thriller. Not really, kind of an odd movie, but one I always thought was interesting is called The Village. There's a TV show on now called The Village. It's different than this one, but this one was directed by M. Night Shyamalan. We've got horror movies. We could have Halloween as another one. And I don't know. Let's just leave two. Now, this is important here because here's the thing. This is one of the main rules of outlining. If you have one, you must have two. If you have one, you must have two. So in other words, if you have Roman numerals, you must have a second Roman numeral. If you have Roman numeral 1, you must have Roman numeral 2. If you have capital letter A, you must have capital letter B. You can have more than B. You can have C, D, E, F, all those things, but you must have two. Okay, because if people see one, they're expecting two. Now, we want to take this to a third level. Your first level is your Roman numerals. Your second level is your capital letters. Your third level is going to be numbers. Okay, so let's see numbers here. Those are actually called Arabic numerals. Arabic numerals. There, it did it for me again. You see it indents a little bit further out each time we indent there. So Star Wars, there are different Star Wars movies. We want, A New Hope, Phantom Menace. See, now this looks like it wants to do Phantom of the Opera, but that's not it. Okay, so we got that there. These here, we're not maybe going to have two. I don't know if we're going to have, let's see here. Maybe we've got, I don't know. Maybe we are going to divide it this way. Director's cut, extended edition. Maybe that's a category we want to do. Okay. And then down here we have Halloween. Okay. And Halloween, there's like a Halloween 4 and a Halloween 3000. I don't know. So we're going to have, those. And I don't remember the names of those movies either. If you put them on there, you can put them on there. Okay. Now, The Village, as I said, it was directed by M. Night Shyamalan. So I want to make a note of that. The Village, directed by M. Night Shyamalan. I don't remember if that's spelled right, but anyway, so does that outline look good to you? No? Yeah, there's a mistake here, okay? The mistake here is that I don't have a number 2. If I have a number 1, I have a number 2. Well, I don't want to put anything, Mr. Wells, for number 2. I don't have number 2. Okay. So that means I am not going to have a number 1. So I'm going to go back here. Well, I still want to put that it was directed by M. Night Shyamalan. So I'm just going to put a dash and put directed by M. Night Shyamalan. And that's just going to be where we're at, okay? It's just going to be on that same line, okay? So this is how to do an outline, okay? You've got your Roman numeral 1, Roman numeral 2, Roman numeral 3. Then you have your capital letters, and then you have your numbers. Now, you can make outlines. It goes on from there. You could do the next one after numbers or Arabic numerals is lowercase letters, and then lowercase Roman numerals, okay? There are, the outlines can get really detailed. Right now, 8th grade, you're not going to have that detailed of an outline. But this is going to be kind of your outline. Now, if you look here, I'm going to come down here for a minute, and I'm going to create another outline here, and I'm going to call it outline of research paper. Okay. Your outline of your research paper is going to be a little bit different, only because it's going to look something like this. You're going to have the title there, outline of research paper. Then you're going to have your first Roman numeral. That's going to be your introduction. Okay. Your second is going to be your body paragraphs. And your third is going to be your conclusion. Okay. So right there, when you look at that, what you're seeing is the main structure is going to be, and that structure of an outline probably is familiar to you already. You have probably already seen outlines like that in your past, okay? But that's what we're working up towards. That's what we're preparing up. Okay, so the assignment is going to be to create an outline like this of outline of movies. I'm going to have you do outline of restaurants. You can categorize them any way you want. Thing is, you have to have 3 Roman numerals. You have to have at least 2 of your capital letters and your numbers, okay? You don't have to have the numbers for every single one, but you need to have them for the majority of them, okay? They need to, and this outline needs to be formatted correctly, okay? So your theme is going to be an outline of restaurants. Outline of restaurants. You could divide them by type of restaurant, the town the restaurant's in. The year the restaurant was built, if you know that. There's all sorts of ways. What kind of food they serve. Is it a 5-star restaurant? Is it an expensive versus a cheap restaurant? Is it fast food versus sit down? All kinds of ways that you could categorize those. Okay, so I'm going to have you do that. I want you to do that as your outline assignment. If you have any questions, make sure you email me. Let me know. We can set up a Google Meet if we need to. Make sure you hit like, subscribe, and enable your notifications so you can see all of my great messages and ELA videos. Talk to you later. Bye.